spring is coming, so this is the fragrances that I'll be wearing this spring for sure. First fragrance is Initio Mask Therapy. This is a scent that has got black currant in there, but it's like a black currant jam with some vanilla, like a creamy yogurt. It's a bit milky, it's very soothing, so it's fun and fresh, but at the same time it's super calming. So I love that in this fragrance, that although it's fruity, it's not fresh, if that makes sense. It's kind of sweeter. Love this one, love the muskiness of it, and it really feels like a therapy session. They're very calming fragrances. This and Rehab from Initio, they're super calming, but this one I feel like the Musk Therapy is more appropriate for springtime, because you still have got that bit of that musk vanilla that is a bit heavier, but then you've got the fruitiness. So it's such a fun fragrance. Love this one, and I'll be wearing it a ton. I have been waiting to wear it because I find that in the winter it's great too, but in the springtime it really is just amazing. By the way, my name is Monica, and here on this channel I talk about perfumes a lot, so if you're interested, subscribe and press that notification bell, because then YouTube knows that my channel is producing nice content and it's not like a scam or anything, so that would help me a lot. Next fragrance that I'll be wearing, and this one might not be a typical springtime fragrance, but I just love it and I just got it, so I'm going to be wearing it a ton. This is Starlight from Xerjoff, and let me tell you, Xerjoff fragrances are just amazing, and I've been wanting one for ages, but I'm this person that before I purchase anything I literally think for like 6 months. So I was going in between Naxos, which I also love, and this one, but I ended up with this one because I thought I don't have many fresher fragrances, but this is my sort of a fresher but still warm and ambery scent with, I don't know what it has in here. I haven't looked at the notes in a while of this one, but it does have this vegetal, like herbal greenness to it, like some cooking, something that you would cook with. I love it. It's very spicy, fresh, but still ambery. Such a unique scent. If you want to really differentiate yourself and smell different, I recommend you trying Xerjoff fragrances, especially I love Naxos and this one, and a couple of other ones, but you know, my collection will be growing definitely in Xerjoff because their just quality and presentation is super good. Next one, Philosicos. This one I'll hopefully, or not hopefully, and finish this bottle this spring, because there's not much left in here. I love Philosicos. This is a green fig scent. It really smells like the fig fruit, but also the whole tree, the leaves. It's kind of a bit bitter from like the leaves. It's such a good scent, but then it's got a bit of milkiness. To me, this scent really excels in the warmer months, so I love wearing it. It's like fresh, yeah, my sort of a freshie, not like a fruity, but just a really different, natural smelling fragrance. So I love this one, and perfect for work as well if you're looking for a work fragrance for spring, summer. Next one is this one. It's Molecule 4 from Molecule, and Molecule fragrances, I think they are just the best freshies because you can just apply them, and they're fragrances that I never have to think about. I can layer them with anything, and I love layering fragrances throughout the day, changing them. So this one is just this fragrance that not only makes your other fragrances project, in my experience, but also in itself, it smells different on everybody. And this scent in particular, you might not be able to smell it, you might be. That's the whole idea of molecules. Some people might not be able to smell, so they might be anosmic to it. To me, this is like a citrusy, freshy scent that really projects, and I love it. This is like an invisible Power Ranger fragrance for me. It's just such a unique concept and such a refreshing house in the fragrance market to me. So definitely, if you haven't smelled it. I think they're available at Harvey Nichols. Here in UK, you can go and check them out. Next one is another fig scent that I got a tiny bottle of, and I definitely will run out of this one and we'll have to get it. Parisian Mask from Matiere Premiere. I'm in love with this fragrance. This is to me like Philosicos, but with more creaminess to the fragrance. So if you find that Philosicos, for example, is too green for you and you like a bit of that, you know, smoothness and milkiness, this one is also a fig fragrance, but it's super natural smelling, but it's got that milkiness. It's such a stunning scent. Like when I wear it, I just keep smelling myself because it's so amazing. I love being in the aura of this scent. It's just the quality of Matiere Premiere scents. You can really smell them. There's some niche fragrance brands that I smell and I think you've just packaged everything in a nice box, but this fragrance, you haven't put the money into the juice. So this is a different story. Amazing. Next up is Sølaberg from Maison Crivelli. Guys, this is like, if you have to try one fragrance, you have to try this one. I love this brand. This is one of those brands that just does fragrances so well. The whole concept, the brand, how they just really present the brand, just the scents, they're so unique. They're just like your normal fragrance but with a twist, and I love the whole concept, and every single fragrance from them is just amazing. This one in particular I love because it's a freshie, but I think it's got iris in there, which makes it like a supple, just a cozy fresh fragrance. It's also got some fruits in here, and that it's just such a mind-blowing fragrance. You smell it and you're like, whoa, I love this because it's so different. Lis, I think it means light, and this really just smells like you're in a Norwegian forest. And you know, Norway is not that hot during the summertime usually, especially because like the whole forest just regulates the temperature. So you're in the forest and it's quite warm, but it's not like hot because the whole forest, there's humidity in there, and you can smell the humidity in this fragrance. So then there's ray of sunshine, and I don't know if you've ever had like Nim 2 little candies. This kind of like the fruitiness, the citrusiness of this fragrance reminds me of that, but together with like iris and just a bit of woods in there. It's such a different scent. And I saw Anouk from Instagram, like she's a minimalistic blogger, she had it on her counter and I was like, yes, I could fully like talk to her about fragrances because she loves this one as well. Next up is Scandal. This one I've been wearing already, actually. I don't know what happened to me because this wasn't my favorite from the whole Essence versions, but suddenly I've just been really gravitating towards this one, and I've been wearing it to bed actually because I just love it so much. This one, to me, it's very expensive smelling, but what I love about this, especially for spring, is that when you spray it, it's got this like cooling freshness to it, this sparkling quality that I find so fun and so refreshing. Yeah, it's just so fun, you know, flowers, but with that really just effervescence, like sparkling quality to it. I just really love that. It makes it such a fun experience wearing this, and especially when it's a bit hotter during spring, when it's like towards the end of the spring and you're just thinking of summer. This one, super just high quality ladylike flower fragrance, but with a twist. Next one, I'll just mention this one briefly. I'll be wearing this one at all. Delina La Rosée. This is, you know, we all know Delina, but I love the La Rosée version. It's just much more watery. It's a rose, but it's very fresh, very cooling, and it's just fun. A fun fragrance. Love the bottle design as well. Like, I'm a sucker for bottles. Like, let me be honest. If a bottle is ugly, to me it's like, okay, I have to try this fragrance, but just, I don't, yeah. I love nice presentation. I think when you just paying for a nice fragrance, the presentation should be really nice as well. Just my opinion. And the last fragrance, I'll be wearing a ton, and probably a lot more fragrances I'll be wearing, but now this is what I'm thinking already putting my fragrances in order. Kirke from Tiziana Terenzi. I've got a couple fragrances that are along those lines, but this is really different because this is a woodsy, super fruity scent. It's just like a kid went into the candy drawer and just crushed all the candies together. It says that, so it's super fun, but then it's got this like harshness of woods underneath this whole fruitiness, which makes it so much more interesting. And although it's fun, it's not like a childish fragrance, and lasts a long time on me, so it's just such a fun scent. I'll be wearing this a ton, hopefully. I just don't really know why if my cap is like too big or something, but this is definitely just something with the cap isn't right with this fragrance. But love the fragrance anyway. Let me know what you'll be wearing this spring, what kind of fragrances, and yeah, follow me on Instagram at Monica_Cioch. I talk there a bit more about my fragrances and show my outfits and stuff, so follow me on there, say hi to me, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye!